Guys, welcome back to our channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. I know you guys have been asking me for the longest time, like, girl, where is the lock jewelry video, you know? So finally, without further ado, here it is. I know I've taken so long to go ahead and drop this video for you guys, but I do appreciate your patience. Today we're going to go over basics on how to make your own lock jewelry. I'm not going to talk too long, but I do want to kind of let you know what you'll need. So I was able to get everything from Joann's. This is your basic lock jewelry tool set. First, you'll have your bent nose pliers. They're good for holding your jewelry in place while possibly forming the shape of whatever design. Your flat nose pliers. I haven't quite used these just yet, but I'm sure they'll come in handy down the road. They're pretty self-explanatory. Next, also to hold your jewelry in place is the long nose pliers. Just to get in those tight places when you can't actually use your fingers. And this is very important, your round nose pliers. This helps you form your swirl. So it helps take the shape of whatever design you're trying to make in a circle form. And of course, last but not least, you have your side cutters. Good for cutting your wire. So yeah. You're also going to need your needles. These are knitting needles. I picked the size that's closest to my locks. You would have to go and pick the size closest to your locks, as well as a copper wire, 8 yards. You can get gold, silver, but here I have copper. Before we get into that, I want to make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Also, drop a thumbs up if you do like these type of videos. I can go ahead and show you a little more intricate on how I make other pieces as well. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Here I'm going to have my gold wire. I'm going to take off just enough for a small design to get started using my side cutters. Some people don't like the rough ends, so I would just advise to get maybe a nail filer or some sandpaper and possibly sand that down to your liking so it's not too sharp. Depending on what type of design, it'll help not snag any hairs and make it a smooth application as well. Then you'll take your round pliers. Again, this helps form the swirl. You'll go to the end of the wire and tuck. You'll try to tuck the wire on top of itself in a sense. This is the beginning of your swirl. Once that's completed, you'll take either your bent nose or your long nose pliers to hold your swirl in place and continue to form that circle. Once I've gotten enough, I like to just use my hand to form the rest. It's just easier. I feel that the pliers kind of chew up the wire and it makes the design kind of look a little sloppy. So I'll just use my hand to keep it smooth and continue the swirl. Once I've gotten it to the length or the size that I like, I'll take my knitting needle and lie the swirl on top of the needle and then proceed to wrap the remaining wire around the needle to form the part that will go onto the lock. At the opposite end that I have left, I'm going to form another swirl. Repeat the process. Grab my long nose pliers, hold it in place, and form our circle. And I just redo the remaining with my hand. Once I've gotten the desired size, I'm just going to go ahead and wrap the rest around my needle. and you're pretty much all done. Another tip would be to make sure you cut off any creases that will interfere with your design down the road. You want your wire to be as smooth as possible. With your round nose pliers, if you would like a small circle, you would want to use the tip of the round nose pliers. For a bigger swirl, you would start more at the base of the round nose pliers. Now you'll just repeat your steps. To make sure your loops are consistent, try not to leave any space. You'll want to make sure you'll wrap it around the tool with no space in between. Here you can see I didn't keep my loops consistent, so I'm going to pull it to stretch it out to help hide my error. Now you just continue with your steps. Made the pieces that you like, you can go ahead and apply them. These are a few. I didn't make this one today. Well, I did make it today, but it's not included in this video because this video actually ended up being a little longer than what I wanted it to. This along with other pieces. Today I basically just showed how to make your basic swirls. If you want to see more, just let me know. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Let's try to get this video to 200 likes to let me know you guys want to see the next part. But until next time, guys, I'll see you. Bye. You like my shirt? Shameless merch plug. Stress, so I take some shots.